What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. I'm Chris,
My name is Ryan.
and we are the Rio Grande Fleet. We're a community from South Texas, specifically the Rio Grande Valley, hence the E in Rio Grande Fleet. But either way you want to say it, Grandy or Grand is cool with us.
So, just to give you guys some background about me, I've been playing TCGs basically all my life, from Playground Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh to competitive Magic and now competitive One Piece. I've also been a gigantic fan of One Piece for over half my life, and that's why I want to give this particular game a real shot. I have big competitive goals and I want to make some major accomplishments and milestones.
So my background with card games is a lot different than Ryan's. I was always a fan of brands like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, but I never really dabbled with card games until I was in high school. And even then it was with Magic the Gathering, which is kind of how we met, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We met with Magic and we played it at a pretty competitive level. We traveled to big events here and there, and it wasn't until the One Piece card game came out.
That I was all in. I said, this is the game that I want to invest all my time, effort, and money into. And Chris, being a good friend of mine, I wanted him to join me. So set one came out, and I'm playing, and I'm checking out if the card game is good enough to try and recommend to friends. And in my opinion, it was. So for a couple of months, I was very insistent with Chris that he had to join me, and eventually he caved.
Yeah, and I ended up really loving it. I think it's been the most fun I've had playing a card game, and I think I'm pretty good at it.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I've had some pretty decent success with the game. I've made top 32 on a couple occasions with regionals and a treasure cup, and most recently I've won regional, the Fort Worth regional, back in November this past year, and it was a great experience. As for Ryan, he hasn't had the most success at like the same level of success in the One Piece card game. But in all honesty, I'm not just saying this because he's my partner. I think he's one of the best players I've ever played against. I think he's one of the most skilled technical players I've ever played against, and that should speak volumes to his quality of play and what you can learn potentially from him and I on this channel.
So as far as the channel, content creation is something that we've always wanted to try. Ever since we've been playing Magic, we thought about uploading, gameplay videos, deck techs, meta theories, different things like that. And just for some reason or another, it never really panned out, or we never had that motivation. But after the year that we had in 2023 with One Piece, so many great experiences, so many accomplishments, it really felt like the key motivator to help push us to go through with it and give it an honest try here in 2024. And that's basically why we're here. You can expect us to be doing different things like deck techs, meta analysis, box breaks, maybe even some things like manga reactions or episode reactions. And it's all just something that we've always wanted to do, and now we're going to give it an honest try. So, as for our goals and expectations with the channel, we just want to make the One Piece card game as accessible and as fun for everyone else as it is for us. We want to help players improve. We want the community to keep growing and ultimately for the card game to be successful. And of course, provide a lot of entertainment and education along the way.
If you're trying to find us online, just look up at Rio Grande Fleet with the E on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter, or X, whatever they're calling it these days. And you can look out for us at your local in-person events like regionals, treasure cups, and even nationals. Just keep an eye out for the X because X marks the spot. Thanks for watching the video, especially if you saw all the way through. It really means a lot to us. If you want to support the channel, feel free to like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. Keep an eye out for new content in the very near future, and have yourself a Rio Grande day. Peace. Let's go.